Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. Have you ever felt anxious without your phone? If so, you might be experiencing something known as nomophobia. Origins of nomophobia. This term is a portmanteau, a blend of words fusing no mobile with phobia, and it describes the fear or anxiety of being without one's mobile phone or being unable to use it for some reason. Quite a modern concept, isn't it? The emergence of the term nomophobia can be traced back to 2008. Yes, it's a phenomenon of the digital age, born out of our increasing reliance on our smartphones. It all started with a study conducted by the UK Post Office. The study revealed that over half of mobile phone users in the United Kingdom, to be exact, 53%, experienced anxiety when they were unable to use their mobile phones. This feeling of unease without their handheld devices was something new, something unexpected, and it needed a name. Hence, nomophobia was born. Now, it's important to understand that nomophobia, despite its name, is not a recognized psychological disorder, at least not yet. But it has garnered significant attention due to its growing prevalence and its impact on individuals' mental health. We live in a world where smartphones have become a lifeline, a constant companion. There are calendars, our entertainment hubs, our cameras, our news sources, even our wallets. They've seamlessly integrated into our daily lives, making them almost indispensable. The more we depend on our smartphones, the more we fear being without them. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? These devices that were designed to connect us, to make our lives easier, are now becoming sources of anxiety. But as we'll see, it's not just about the fear of not having our phones. It's about what our phones represent in our lives, and what we stand to lose when we're without them. So where does this leave us? Well, nomophobia is a sign of our times, a testament to the digital age we live in. And while it's not a recognized disorder, it's a very real issue that many of us face. From this, we can see that nomophobia is a relatively new phenomenon, but its prevalence is rapidly growing. What does nomophobia look like? What are the signs and symptoms? Let's delve deeper into this modern-day phenomenon. It starts subtly, almost imperceptibly. One of the most common signs of nomophobia is the incessant need to check the phone, even when there are no new notifications or messages. Picture this. You're in a meeting, or maybe you're having dinner with friends, and you find your hand wandering towards your pocket, pulling out your phone to glance at the screen. There's nothing new, but you check anyway. It's an automatic response, a compulsion that you might not even notice. This compulsion is often coupled with feelings of anxiety. The mere thought of being without your phone or, heaven forbid, losing your connectivity can trigger a wave of panic. It's like a safety blanket has been yanked away, leaving you exposed and vulnerable. You might worry about missing out on important news or not being able to respond to a message instantly. This anxiety can be overwhelming, sometimes even crippling. Then there's dependency. For some, the phone becomes a lifeline, a source of validation, entertainment, and social interaction. Without it, you feel lost, disconnected from the world. You might find yourself reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, before you've even had a chance to rub the sleep from your eyes. It's the last thing you see at night, and the first thing you greet in the morning. This heavy reliance on a device is a clear sign of nomophobia. Finally, there's avoidance of separation. Individuals with nomophobia might go to great lengths to ensure their phones are always within reach. They'll avoid situations where they might be without their device, making sure they always have a charging cable handy, or taking their phone with them even when they step into the next room. Recognizing these symptoms is the first step towards addressing nomophobia. It's about understanding that while smartphones are an integral part of our lives, they should not control us. We are more than our devices, and it's crucial to maintain a healthy balance. Why do people experience nomophobia? What are the underlying causes? Our modern world is dominated by digital technology, and smartphones are at the forefront of this revolution. They've become our personal assistants, entertainment hubs, and social connectors, making them an integral part of our everyday lives. This heavy reliance on smartphones for almost everything from communication to navigation, has made us more susceptible to nomophobia. But it's not just our dependency on technology that pushes us into the clutches of nomophobia. There's also the fear of missing out, or FOMO, as it's commonly known. In a world where social media keeps us updated on every event, every trend, and every piece of news, the fear of being left out can be overwhelming. This fear drives us to stay constantly connected, constantly checking our phones to ensure we're not missing out on anything. Then we have social pressure. Our society places a high value on staying connected. We're expected to be available and responsive at all times, whether it's for work, family, or friends. This expectation can lead to anxiety when we find ourselves separated from our phones, adding another layer to the nomophobia cake. Let's not forget emotional attachment. Our phones are not just devices, they've become an extension of ourselves. They hold our memories, our contacts, our personal information. We customize them to reflect our tastes, our interests, our identities. This emotional attachment to our phones can intensify the fear of being without them, giving nomophobia a firm grip on us. So you see, the causes of nomophobia are not singular, but multifaceted. It's our dependency on technology, combined with the fear of missing out, social pressure, and emotional attachment to our devices. These factors, often interconnected, contribute to the rise and persistence of nomophobia. But remember, understanding the cause is the first step towards finding a solution. In our next segment, we'll delve into the impact of nomophobia on mental health and explore some coping strategies. So, stay tuned. These factors, often interconnected, contribute to the rise and persistence of nomophobia. So, what impact does nomophobia have on our mental health? Well, let's delve into the various implications. One of the most prevalent effects of nomophobia is an increased level of stress. The continuous urge to check our phones, to respond to each ping, to scroll through every update, can lead to a heightened state of anxiety. This constant connectivity not only disrupts our relaxation, but also creates an undercurrent of tension that persists even when the phone is out of sight. Sleep disturbances are another significant consequence. Many of us are guilty of scrolling through our phones just before bedtime, aren't we? This excessive use, particularly late at night, can interfere with our sleep patterns, leading to poor sleep quality and even insomnia. Ironically, over-reliance on smartphones for social interaction can also lead to feelings of isolation in real-world settings. We may find ourselves in a room full of people, yet feel disconnected, our attention tethered to the digital world in our palms. This paradoxical situation can trigger a sense of loneliness and detachment from our immediate surroundings. Furthermore, the constant distractions from notifications and apps can impair our concentration and productivity. Whether it's work, studies, or even day-to-day tasks, our attention is constantly being pulled away, affecting our ability to focus and perform effectively. As we can see, nomophobia has far-reaching effects that can significantly impact our mental well-being. Now that we understand nomophobia better, what can we do about it? How can we cope? Firstly, we can consider a digital detox. This might sound severe, but it's simply about taking regular breaks from our smartphones. This can help us to gradually reduce our dependency and alleviate anxiety. It could be as easy as setting aside a few hours each day where we focus on other activities without the constant pull of the digital world. Another strategy is setting boundaries. This involves establishing specific times and places for phone use. By doing this, we can create a healthier balance between our online and offline activities. For instance, we could make our bedrooms a phone-free zone, or decide not to check our devices during meals. Next, mindfulness practices can be very effective. Techniques such as mindfulness meditation can help us become more aware of our smartphone usage patterns. It can help us recognize when we're reaching for our phones out of habit rather than necessity, making it easier to break these compulsive patterns. Finally, if nomophobia is significantly impacting our daily functioning or mental well-being, it may be beneficial to seek support. Mental health professionals can provide coping strategies and emotional guidance, helping us navigate this often overwhelming issue. While nomophobia can be a daunting issue, there are plenty of strategies available to help us maintain a healthier relationship with our devices. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.